Hey, it's Dave Gerhardt. I spent my career in marketing going from PR intern to CMO, and now I spend my time running Exit 5, which is, in my opinion, at least the world's best community for B2B marketers. If you need a place to connect with your peers, get feedback on your work, or just make new friends in marketing, you should go and check us out. It's exit5.com. You can learn more.
All right, marketers, grab your overpriced standing desk and that oat milk latte you love so much, because welcome to Notorious B2B, the only show where we treat LinkedIn drama like breaking news and expose the real B2B marketing sins.
Yeah, think of us like SNL meets TMZ, but for the people who argue about whether gated content is still a thing or not. I'm Tass Bober, B2B landing page nerd and lovable troll on LinkedIn.
And I'm Tim Davidson, the guy making TikTok-style videos and cutting fruit on LinkedIn. Together, we're cutting out nonsense and roasting the most ridiculous trends in B2B marketing.
Because if we have to suffer through another 10 things getting engaged taught me about B2B sales, we're taking you all down with us.
Let's get into it.
This episode is brought to you by our friends at Vector. You know them, the ones with the cute little ghosties in the feed, aka your favorite marketing team's favorite ad targeting tool. See why at vector.co.
Basically, there's a company called Rippling and another called Deel. They both make HR software, boring AF. I know that, but this story is just insane. Rippling is suing Deel because of top secret corporate espionage, where they found a mole in the company planted by Deel, someone, I mentioned 2023, the person that ran to the bathroom who is the spy was hired in 2023. Note. But they found a mole at Deel, snuffed them out, they made a honeypot and the people fell for it. Then they went to a court-appointed solicitor, tried to get the spy to hand over his phone and confess. He did not want to give over the phone. He ran to the bathroom and locked himself in there and actually tried to flush the phone down the toilet.
I did not know that detail.
Yeah, I'm just adding in things here. But yeah, that's the gist of it. So someone was basically stealing, I don't know if it was stealing, but they were searching their database
Deel
23 times a day for Deel, looking for people that were kind of the customers that wanted to move over, people that were looking at both of them. And they were kind of probably using that intel for like sales or give a discount or something like that.
Also who they're targeting, things like that. Yeah. And then probably running plays for this. He ran away to the bathroom, locked himself in there, but then later fled the scene. So my question that I've asked so many people, I'm like, do they get tired of waiting for him outside the bathroom? Like, how did he flee the scene?
I don't think, I think there's one or two. I think there's probably some missing parts of the story where they just let him go. Because you can't just like arrest people without actual like cause. There's certain rules here. And if he flushed the toilet and it's broken, I think there was also a statement where he said, I'll take my chances in court or something. And so I don't even think it's not like he murdered someone. I mean, this is not good, but I don't think you could arrest them. The other side of it, I don't think it was like cops and stuff there. It was just more people. Like we can tackle them, then they can sue you.
It did say a court appointed somebody came to the office and that's
I think it was a litigator though, right? Or I could be wrong. That's not it's a little different. Like a lawyer in a suit is not going to tackle someone. They get paid.
No, but I do think that someone could go to jail for it.
Oh yeah. I just don't, I think I've watched a lot of SVU, this is where I'm coming from. And, Suits and all those lawyer movies.
Yeah, Suits.
You still have to have like actual cause, like it's proven before we're guilty. I think it was in Ireland though, so I don't even know what the logistics are there. But you can't just there's still like a process you have to go through.
In the New York Times article, they also talked about how Rippling had accused Deel of trying to hire 17 of the employees through WhatsApp.
Yes, I saw that too.
Yeah. So shady stuff has been going on for a while. And I mean, you hear shady stuff inside companies all the time.
Yeah,
I mean, so I wouldn't say I'm shocked. I'm more shocked that it got out and became this thing. And B2B has been waiting for something not boring for so long that people are more invested in it than like the latest season of Love is Blind, which the internet has lovingly called Love is Bland because of how boring it was, based in Minneapolis. And so yeah, this was an interesting one. I'm curious to see what happens from it. It did get a lot of buzz. A part of me, the marketer in me yesterday was thinking, shit, this is a good way to get some publicity, bad publicity.
All publicity is publicity, isn't it? But I
Yes.
wonder if it's going to hurt both. Because the thing about it is, if one of them wanted to play the publicity game,
Yeah.
they're both getting a lot of publicity. It's if you want to take down the other, not the way, right? They're both getting a lot of it. And if I don't know if it's going to hurt both of them, it's going to make both of them grow. I don't know about that because that happened, but I don't know if you're looking for the right solution. Like, does that matter that much to you? I don't know.
In some weird way, it informed me that they were competitors and I knew what Deel did. And now I know what Rippling does.
Here's my qualm is that if you're going to do it, like be better at espionage. The person literally typed in Deel 23 times a day for like 15 to 16 months to look for information. Is that not dumb? Like, why not split it, either like make it different each day or make it like one day you don't do it? Or I don't know if you had access to, because I think they were it wasn't like an AE or anything. They were like an HR type of role so they can look into Slack channels. If you had that access, use the classic analytics at deal.com login to look for Deel or create an alias or something. That I feel like there's just better ways to do this.
Interesting. In the sworn affidavit filed in an Irish court, former Rippling employee Keith O'Brien testified. So we have a name now. I don't think we had a name last time. Testified that while still working at Rippling's Dublin office, he was recruited by Deel CEO Alex Bouaziz, I can't say his name, to spy on Rippling. O'Brien recalled being enticed with a James Bond style role. So some of this information we've already heard, some will be new, but what I love most about the latest update is that it's a little bit dramatic, okay? So he was paid in both flat currency and cryptocurrency, which we talked about last time, and done so in exchange for passing on confidential information about Rippling's operations. His affidavit also describes dramatic moments, including when he was confronted with a court order at Rippling's office. In response, here's some new stuff. He locked himself in a bathroom, wiped his phone to factory settings, and later destroyed it on the advice of Deel's legal team. We did not know that that's what the Deel told him to do. Yes. So they said, run to the bathroom, reset your phone, and destroy it. Whatever you do, just try to get that done. Okay. Rippling claims that it caught O'Brien by setting a fake trap, a dummy Slack channel. O'Brien's search for information in this channel served as proof that he was spying. Okay. Bloomberg reports that amid the escalating legal battle over the espionage allegations, Deel's head of communications, Elizabeth Diana, who had been with the company since 2021 and previously led comms at Instagram and held a senior role at Facebook, resigned. And the change comes in the wake of controversy. So she resigned, probably took the blame. I don't know why the head of comms would take the blame, but she did, and she left. So there's always a fall guy. And in this case, we actually know she's the fall guy. Elizabeth, Diana, really sorry you took the fall. Hopefully you got a nice package on the way out. But this is just all a very interesting situation. So Keith O'Brien, James Bond, destroyed his phone on the advice of Deel's legal team. And that's kind of the latest update there. What are our thoughts?
To add some insight there.
Ooh.
Amidst all this, right? Deel's kind of in some legal issues. Rippling is currently looking for their next funding round, which is very, very smart in my opinion. Our biggest competitor just taking them down, essentially. We got James Bond in cuffs, and they're looking for a $16 billion valuation.
16 billion.
16 billy. Like, imagine that. Just be like, hey, we're already the market leader. The people that have been, nagging at our ankles are shitting the bed right now. Let's get some new funding.
Let's get some funding.
Let's go. Let's take advantage. Why not?
That's like Sahil probably is trying to plant Sahil Patel, who is the CEO of Spiralize landing page. And so I'm just making a joke that he is trying to plant somebody at the Scroll Lab, which would be extremely hard considering I don't have any full-time employees, but
pay me.
We have
pay me in crypto. I got an in.
Yeah, you got an in.
I got an in.
No, I'm kidding. Sahil is amazing and we're very good friends. So I'm just kidding.
Hey, I'm Sahil, CEO of Spiralize, the company that captures winning A/B tests from 78,000 websites. So yeah, we've seen what actually works. This February, I'm teaming up with folks like Anthony Pieri, Jess Cook, Rob Kaminsky, Taz Bober, and Alina Vanderberg to host Above the Fold, a workshop-style event designed to help you build a better website. No keynotes, no panels, just hands-on practical sessions you can actually use. And one more thing, we're skipping the useless conference swag. No stress balls, no XXL t-shirts, no USB drives from 2008. Instead, we're donating that budget to charity and giving you something better, real takeaways that don't end up in the landfill. Join us in February. Get the details at spiralize.com/above-the-fold.
Hey there, Jess Cook, head of marketing at Vector here. And anyone who listens to Tass and Tim on Notorious B2B is a friend of mine. So I'm going to hold your hand while I say this. Native targeting is filling your funnel with ghosts. Wouldn't you rather put your ad dollars toward, I don't know, people on your website, clicking your ads, researching your competitors? I know I would. Vector lets you build ad audiences from those exact people. Unlike native targeting, which gatekeeps that shit, only letting you pick like some titles and industries and then just trusting them to show your ads to the right people. Boo. Okay, rant over, go to vector.co and get your ad audiences right.
The Deel team, who, by the way, put in the spy in Rippling. Right?
Yes.
So Deel is the one that put the spy into Rippling. Rippling kind of set the allegations against Deel. Now Deel's retaliating against Rippling with one. So there's 5 things here. I put a little summary in the doc that
I didn't even read it because I wanted you to like tell me. So excited. Okay, I'm very excited.
Completely fair. There's 5 things here.
Okay.
1, the defamation. So obviously, Rippling.
Yes.
The spy thing, blah, blah, blah. Deel's claiming that Rippling made false and damaging statements about Deel, including allegations that Deel engaged in corporate espionage by recruiting a spy within Rippling.
Wait, did they not do that? Oh, so they're pleading not guilty to doing this? I
don't know if you've watched enough SVU or crime shows.
You love
but that's what you do. That's what you do. You don't want to plead guilty.
Yeah. You go in
guilty,
denying everything. Okay. All right.
If you pled guilty, the CEO would be out. The board would have kicked the CEO out.
I mean, I feel like the fleeing kind of does that already in some ways.
He's on vacation.
Oh, okay.
With his
He's
lawyer.
got friends. He's got family in Dubai. Probably.
He's got money. I'm sure he's got money. He can hang out in Dubai if he wants.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Okay.
The numbers. So basically saying like, you're defamating us. It's not real. Defying, whatever. All right. Number 2, deceptive trade practices. Deel's alleging that Rippling engaged in misleading marketing tactics and unfair competition to undermine Deel's position in the market. That sounds so broad. Is that like, you're using gift card? Like, what is that? What does that even mean?
Okay, so Deel alleges that Rippling engaged in misleading marketing tactics and unfair competition to undermine Deel's. Doing what exactly though? Like, what's the misleading tactic? Just talking about this entire situation or in general?
I think so. I think so. Again, I don't know if you've watched Suits or any of the lawyer shows.
I love Suits.
Yeah, one of the biggest tactics is to bury them in paperwork.
Yeah,
bury them in crap. So they just can't do anything. Okay. Is this what I'm thinking it is? It just sounds so broad. The 3rd one is soliciting confidential information. According to Deel, Rippling attempted to obtain confidential information from Deel employees and even placed an insider. Okay, I'm sorry. And even placed an insider within Deel to access internal communications without authorizations.
What? Stop it. We did not engage in corporate espionage. But you know who did? You guys did. This is like when my kids are fighting and my daughter hits my son first, but then she's like, I didn't hit him. He hit me. And I was like, no, this is not.
I was thinking of that analogy before our recording.
Oh, you were? Okay.
Well, I was just thinking about me and my brother when we were younger. Like, I didn't do it. He did it. But I did.
Yeah, he did.
100% did it. He did it. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So that's hilarious, by the way.
Okay.
Number 4, retaliation against whistleblowers. Deel asserts that Rippling pressured a former employee, Keith O'Brien. Oh, okay. So Keith O'Brien's the spy.
Yep. Right.
So Deel asserts that Rippling pressured a former employee, Keith O'Brien, the spy, to provide a distorted account implicating Deel in espionage, whereas O'Brien had initially reported concerns about Rippling's own business practices. Again, I think it's down to like the defamation part. I think it's just...
Yeah, but remember in the episode that we did where we circled back and Keith O'Brien, I think he kind of likes the drama because when he gave his statement, he was like, it was so James Bond-esque. And they told me to go erase everything in the bathroom, the Deel like legal team. And I got all these payments. So there's no pressure here. Like...
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. He loves it. He's loving it.
Yeah.
He's not a victim here. Okay.
This is one of those stories where his social account is going to blow up and he's going to become famous from this.
He's actually, if anybody should flee to Dubai, it should be Keith O'Brien. Just my opinion.
He doesn't have the cash for that though.
Oh yeah.
CEO
I mean, you can't fly there with.
He only got 5,000 euros.
5,000 cryptocurrency. Yeah, you can't.
Yeah, you probably can't cash that out yet. And the last one is the financial misconduct. Deal's complaint includes allegations that Rippling misappropriated client funds by misreporting payroll taxes and social benefits as company earnings, thereby defrauding both clients and employees. Where are they getting this information, by the way?
No, you know what's hilarious? It's like, okay, listen, we're going to throw 5 things. We'll see which one sticks. They're all like just wildly different things. They have nothing to do with each other. It's like, first one, it's like, hey, you're talking shit about us. Second one is like, hey, you're using shady marketing tactics. Third one is like, hey, you're pressuring our employees for information. Fourth one is you're pressuring then Keith O'Brien to give you a fake account of our stuff. And then finally, oh, by the way, you're definitely defrauding your entire client base. These are like not even related to each other. And this is all in the same lawsuit?
Yep.
Wow.
And here's the thing. How do they know this information? Did Deel send another spy into Rippling? That's bad. That could be good.
And now the case has obviously gone into the court system, and this is where we are, which is the hired mole is now saying that men have been following him. So he's the star witness in the case, obviously. He was hired by Deel to spy on Rippling. He testified that he tried to lose this black SUV that was following his car and making sudden turns and taking roundabouts on the way to get home, only to see it continue to reappear in his rear view mirror. He went as far as hiring a security consulting company, and he's worried that someone is placing tracking devices on his car. His wife and him are scared for their safety and the safety of their 4 kids. 4 kids, which that now explains the like, I will take cash in any form. You want crypto? You want to pay me in crypto? You want me to spy on people? Fine. I have 4 mouths to feed. 6.
Maybe 5,000 pounds a month for something like this. Not that much.
Okay, maybe it's you can't even go to Disney for 4 people.
No, you can't. 5,000 pounds, like 7,500.
You think so? Okay.
As long as you don't get the breakfast, then you're good.
Okay, you can't feed them, but you can show them a good time.
Well, yeah, bring in snacks. Bring snacks.
Just bring goldfish. There
go.
is no evidence, though, tying these men to Deel. Obviously, Deel has denied any involvement, much like them denying that they even did any kind of corporate espionage at all. So Keith's still having a good time with this thing. There was a quote in here that I did not put in there, but the judge of the case was like, I feel like I'm in a 1970s Cops and Robbers.
Oh, yeah. Saw that.
Cops and Robbers movie. So that is the latest over there. But you know what's super interesting that I found yesterday is Rippling is actually providing updates on this situation on their own blog. So while you are posting 10 ways to use AI in SEO, Rippling is posting about this case and the latest on their website. Their latest blog is New Evidence Shows Deel CEO Alex Bouaziz and top leadership personally directed corporate espionage scheme, new legal filing alleges. Now, in this article, I was reading it, and basically they said that there was an amended complaint against Deel. However, it doesn't say who did the amended complaint. So I'm assuming Rippling put the amended complaint in based on, I don't know what evidence, but it just says the amended complaint includes new messages show stolen information was weaponized in real time by Deel CEO. Rippling is not the only victim. In one case, the complaint alleges Deel stole victim 3's entire CRM. And here's a quote. To date, at least 4 distinct corporate victims have been identified, each targeted, infiltrated, and compromised to serve the aims of Bouaziz's racketeering enterprise. Deel specifically targeted other major EOR competitors, and the complaint alleges that other major EOR competitors have uncovered eerily similar conduct by Deel or its associates to obtain their confidential information and trade secrets. What's crazy about this article, though, which I'm going to share right now.
Screenshots.
Bro, they do a better job of us.
Wait, the WhatsApp profile picture is killing me.
is insane. Okay. So in this article, it says new messages show stolen information was weaponized in real time. So it has a screenshot of this like Slack message that's in this like, I assuming this is Rippling's Slack
Yeah.
instance. And it's talking about like prospect A, which they blurred out, global cloud submitted for approval by X. So they kind of talk about these are people who are trying to move from Deel to Rippling. But that afternoon, the Deel CEO then sends a WhatsApp message to prospect A company. Yeah. Oh my God. We got to zoom in here. What
So
is
the profile picture of the co-founder or CEO, he
Alex?
has like
No, it's the Snapchat
Yeah.
filter where he's got the dog and where you stick out your tongue and then,
Yeah.
the tongue comes out. That's his profile
ears,
picture and
like-
the ears. And his message, so they get a notification in the Rippling Slack that says that a company, a prospect, is moving from Deel to Rippling. That afternoon, Deel CEO messages the prospect, who's obviously their existing customer, and says, "Big boss, heard you were using a few other products than Deel. Would love to win your heart on a consolidation. It's Alex from Deel."
No. Misspells consolidation. Forgets the N.
Yeah.
Consolidatio.
It's Alex from Deel. So he's never messaged this guy before to feel the need to say, "Hey, it's Alex from Deel."
Damn.
Then on November 19th, the founder told the Rippling sales team, "On the same day of our call, I received a WhatsApp message from a French number saying, 'I am the Deel CEO.'" The founder noted, "That scared the shit out of me." Yeah. So then they have an image of that email that says, "On another note, funny enough, the same day of our call, I received a WhatsApp message from a French number. I'm the Deel CEO. That scared the shit out of me." The next day, he followed up with our team, wondering how they would know this information in real time. Okay, on Deel Intelligence, I'm just curious to know how they would know it in real time. I haven't posted anything on LinkedIn nor went out asking for quotes. Do you have a perspective on that? Rippling was not the only victim. To date, at least 4 distinct corporate victims have been identified, right? And so
What does that mean? Like they did this to other companies?
they do this to other companies, is what they're insinuating.
Wait. They planted people in other companies too?
It says 4 distinct corporate victims have been identified, compromised to serve the aims of his racketeering enterprise. In one case, the complaint alleges Deel stole Victim 3's, which is a company, it looks like,
Oh, okay.
CRM.
Never mind. They stole 4 companies as customers. I was thinking they put a spy in whatever, Gusto and other competitors.
Well, it's sounding like they are doing that, though,
Oh.
right? So
I guess so.
here's the receipt, a screenshot of the actual complaint where it says Victim 3. Shortly after Rippling's initial complaint, Victim 3, a startup accelerator, informed Rippling that Deel had stolen the startup accelerator's CRM, i.e., its trade secret. So basically just lifted the entire CRM, supposedly, allegedly, right? We don't know yet. So Victim 3 is the name of a company, but that is the one that's identified. Apparently, they've done this to 3 others. Then Deel specifically targeted other major EOR competitors. Let's see here. Victim 4 Plus. So they are sanitizing the names with Victim 3, Victim 4, obviously. So underscoring this enterprise's broader fixation beyond Rippling, forensic analysis. The frick? Forensic analysis revealed that the enterprise's spy had searched Rippling Slack to find confidential information targeting 9 Deel separate competitors over 300 times, including Papaya, Velocity Global, Remote, GP, Omnipresent, Oyster, Boundless, Payzar, and Remo First. In fact, searches for one competitor, Oyster, represented approximately half of O'Brien's Slack searches, 150 in total in the months following the spy's recruitment by Alex. So not only was it inside deal, but also just trying to get all competitive intelligence, which honestly, why not? You're there, you're already fucking up, just go all in, right? See what they're saying about other competitors. Because
I must say, there should have been an automation here. Like this guy's searching too much. What's going on here?
was
Like,
he
this is
using
ridiculous.
AI at all?
Come on.
The
Noob.
Yeah, noob. Yeah. And then here are some pictures of some other stuff. Images from Keith O'Brien's phone clearly show Alex and Dan attempting a cover up.
Damn.
So, caught red-handed, Deal CEO Alex and COO Dan worked to erase all digital traces of contact with O'Brien. On March 20th, O'Brien noticed that Alex, the 33 number below, had renamed the three-way WhatsApp group chat between himself, O'Brien, and defendant Westgarth from Keith to Dan to just V, and left the group. 3 days later, the defendant Westgarth left the group chat. And they have images here of the name being changed to V. And yeah, you were added. This person has changed the group name from Keith and Dan to V, and then deleted this message. You are now an admin, which means everybody left. So sad. Here's the pictures of them leaving, past members.
I must say, I'm kind of impressed by Rippling here. I
that
like what
they
they're
got
doing.
so many receipts.
Well, I'm assuming it's discovery. How do you get those screenshots without? It must be like a discovery thing. I don't know, but I guess discovery stuff is public, must be public knowledge, so they're allowed to post it. Why not take the narrative in your way?
Yeah.
Like, why not do that? Like, that's honestly, I'm excited for them. That's awesome.
I mean, yeah, it's this thing of like, no matter the outcome of the case, whether Deel wins or
Yeah,
not, it
it's all
does not
perspective.
matter. It does not matter. There is public prosecution that happens. And that's exactly what's going on right now, where it's like, hey, yeah, sure, you can follow the case filings and see whether it does, and the judge and whatever. But here are the receipts, here's stuff. And this is like an entire like reputation management play by taking them down and showing the receipts. There's more. Deel's lawyers actually got caught in real time attempting to contact their spy on a burner phone. So on March 15th, they instructed the spy to destroy his phone and buy a burner. From March 15th to the 25th, O'Brien spoke with Deel's lawyers every single day. He came forward, confessed, and turned over his devices, including his burner, to an independent forensic investigator. Why independent? Not realizing the phone was actually in the possession of a forensic investigator, Deel's lawyers attempted to call their spy twice the morning he was scheduled to appear in court. No. When the phone rang, the investigator took a picture of Deel's lawyer calling the burner. So O'Brien was due back in court on the 31st to face Justice Sanfei. In the 2 hours leading up to his court hearing, Malik, who was not aware that O'Brien had confessed, attempted to contact O'Brien twice by way of his burner phone. Wow. And then they have pictures of that. Now, I don't know, like it obviously shows like SDP01, so we don't know if that's really them, right?
Yeah.
And then username, that's how it ties. So the burner phone, it says SDP01, info, the username is SPDLW. And then on the Asif Malik, which I'm assuming is the lawyer, there's a mobile number, and then the username is SPDLW. So that's kind of like tying them together. And then there were proof of crypto payments. So just to final nail on the coffin, here are back and forths of on blockchain.com.
Yeah, I mean, this has to be like discovery stuff. I don't know how they get all this information.
Yeah.
I mean,
Just stuff that they got just from independent investigation that was given to both sides. And one side's like, fuck it, we're making it public, bro.
Why not? I mean, shoot, SEO play, like in a few years, let's just say a couple years from now, people are just going to forget about it. But people are still going to be buying Rippling and Deel. And they're probably going to search for Rippling versus Deel. And what's going to come up? Probably this stuff. And who's going to win the narrative right now? Rippling. Doesn't matter who wins the court.
Yeah.
Rippling's going to win right now.
Woof, woof, woof.
Because then they're going to add some like call to actions in there, like buy our stuff. It's going to be perfect. They're going to sell stuff. It's going to be great.
Okay. I do think that we need to include the link to this article in the show notes. We're really bad about that, but add the link to this article so people can go and look at the receipts themselves. But it is far more detailed than you and I have ever covered. We just love that Keith is enjoying so much attention. But outside of that, there's actual receipts of stuff. And so we'll make sure that we can link that so you can read it yourself. But it is quite interesting to go through and see all the receipts and see all the screenshots and stuff. This is like insane investigation.
The person doing it must have a blast. Like
A
that
blast.
sounds like a lot of fun.
They're also the kind of person you could never cheat on. Because like they would have the receipts. Like they knew how to take screenshots, you know, like
I really do
pictures of
think that's
phones and
discovery. I don't think they
pictures.
have the phone. I don't think the person writing the blog,
Yeah,
like
I'm
getting
just
the phone
saying.
and stuff.
I'm just saying, don't cheat on the
Side
person.
note, what if this is all AI?
No way.
You could 100% doctor those. I bet you can doctor those images.
The blockchain.com, maybe. But
can
some of
factor all
those like
that.
picture in pictures, even the like shitty quality and stuff, you think?
Put it in the prompt. Make
Okay.
it look like it's not perfect. Put a little granularity or graininess to it, whatever you want to say.
That is okay. That's going to be your
Make it look
job.
like I got it from Discovery.
That's going to be your job.
To
Is
what?
to check on VO3 or whatever since you're obsessed. Whether you
No,
can
that's not.
dock
Those are
yourself.
images. So I
Oh.
wouldn't even worry about that.
You're like, okay.
We'll
Well,
never know.
figure it out
We'll
somewhere.
never know. I'm just saying it could be.
Okay.
Could be.
All right, let's be honest. You probably didn't go to school for B2B marketing. I didn't. And that's exactly why we built Exit 5. It's now the top community for B2B marketers. You can learn more about our community and our in-person events over there at exit5.com, or at least join the newsletter. I read every message, and I promise that if you reply, I will reply back. See you over at exit5.com.
And shout out to Vector, the only way to build ad audiences by name and escape the chokehold that native ad targeting has on your budget. I added that last part in, but it's true. Go check them out at vector.co. And that's a wrap on Notorious B2B, where we expose the nonsense and remind you that most B2B marketing is just a very expensive guessing game.
Don't and post a passive-aggressive LinkedIn poll about it. We'll still find you.
And if you have B2B drama we should cover, slide into our DMs. We accept screenshots, leaked internal memos, and questionable brand rebrands.
Until next time, keep your marketing unhinged and your LinkedIn bio free of the words growth hacker. See you later.
Later, skater.